Now, in the advanced section, okay, advanced section will not be expanded. You have to expand that advanced section. Go to the end and you will find that there is something called user data. Here you have to copy something. Okay, I'll give you a link now. In that link, you will have some script which you will be copy pasting. Why? Because you want that, okay, when this server is pinned up, you want to run some commands here. Okay, it means what? You, whenever this server is spinning up, you want some commands to run. This particular process is called what? When you spin up a server, and as soon as you spin up a server, you want to run some command. That process is called, who can tell me?
Deployment.
No.
Bootstrapping. Yeah.
Bootstrapping. So maybe type that in there by clicking on A, Dheeraj, and that is called bootstrapping. Everybody, okay, this is very important. You have to know this, okay, bootstrapping thing. Why? Because when you learn Ansible, when you learn Terraform, and then you say that in your interview, and if you don't say that, okay, I don't know what is bootstrapping, they understand that you are faking it out. Okay, that you do not have a concept, and you just learned somewhere and you are faking. So this is very, very important to understand. Okay, now let me give you the code. Okay, let me share my screen once.
Shall I stop sharing?
No. So guys, this is the code. Okay, so this piece of code, I don't know, surprisingly, I just pushed this code and then inside this a folder came. Okay, but I don't want this folder to come. I want the scripts to come directly inside this one folder. So this should be in one step ahead, but then it is coming one step after. Okay, for some reason. So what I will do, let me delete this directory. So I'm just trying to give you the code. Okay, so this is a piece of code which is currently a blank. Okay, I'm just trying to push things from my local laptop. This piece of code. Okay, I wanted to show you this. That is the reason I am sharing, so that at least you will get something. So as a DevOps engineer, I wrote some script in my laptop, which I am trying to push here in the GitHub. Okay, so I will write git status. Okay, git status. There's something bad with this. I don't know what. CP minus AWS code. CP minus I'm just copying things, all the things from here to back. Okay, this is not for you all to do. Okay, I will give you the GitHub link. You will be using the same GitHub link, but just because I am doing it, I just want you all to understand a little bit, okay, whatever I am trying to do, so that you don't miss things. That's the reason I am explaining. git branch, git status. Oh, why this many things are showing? Git. Git rm minus rf dot git. Okay, now git status. Still showing things. Okay, fine. Git add dot git commit dot minus. So first I will add it to staging area. Then I'm committing it to my local laptop. Okay, I will go in depth on this. Okay, for now, just I'm doing, so that is why commit. Okay, so there are three more main commands which you have to know as a DevOps engineer. Okay, add, commit, push. Even I don't know much of Git, and I don't have to know much because this is a development related command, Git tool. Which but we have to know basic things like, okay, how to add, how to do commit, what is pull request, how many branches are there, how to see branches, remote add, all those commands explanation we will be giving to all of you.
Actually, if we do directly via Eclipse, so we even don't need to
Yeah.
type these all.
Yeah, so that is like developer will do those Eclipse and other things. That's why I'm saying we are not developers who
Okay.
the current curriculum, whatever you are studying, it's not development. Okay, so you might be from development, so that's why we are DevOps, development related operation, right? Git remote add origin. I will add git push. Okay, these many files are there. I will do git push. Git push. No, let's see. Git pull.
I think you should pull
Yeah,
the code
I
which you
actually have to
have
delete. I pulled it, but it is. One minute, guys. I just want to give you the right branch so that we can do the testing. It was all good, but I deleted today morning. Git remote to show you all. Git remote minus v. This is there, and this is there. I don't know. Okay, this is not there anything here. So I then push it. Hit push. Hit pull. I'm doing pull saying. Okay, if you wish to set running branch, there's some problem with this code. Git pull remote branch.
once you click third
Okay,
tab, left side, the steps.
git pull origin. Okay, 1 minute. I think will be now it will work. Master. Yeah. And now git push. Done. Now save. It's coming in the directory only. I don't know what happened, but then this is coming inside directory, which it should not come. Okay. Where it should come, it should come in the folder, like inside this folder. But then it is going inside the other folder, which why I'm not sure why it is going. Ideally, it shouldn't go like that. Okay, 1 minute. I'll try one more time last. Okay. So this is what I told. We will try to fix the issue together. Okay. and -r. So what I am trying to say here, it is inside this folder there is another folder, but I don't want this. I want all these things inside here. Okay, so I'm thinking because the name is different, that's the reason it is causing an issue. But then I gave the name same also. Okay. Okay, for now I think we can use this. Let's leave it. Why to make this much confusion? Okay, so we'll try to use this, okay, this particular path rather than doing this many things, and because we have less time. So our path is this. Okay, here you see this script we need to do run as a bootstrapping part, okay, which Dheeraj was running. So I'll give this script, this particular whole thing to all of you in the chat window. So Dheeraj, what you can do, you can share your screen. All of you can click on this link, whatever I gave you all, okay? And Dheeraj, you share your screen. And what you do, go to the README. Go to the README section. Yeah, down.
README MD?
Down, it will be there, I think.
Okay, all right.
So README will by default open. So here you see there is this script is there. Copy this whole script, okay?
Even this line also?
No, okay. Only this one. So what is this script? I'll just explain you all before you copy paste. It is going to, as some of you, if you have joined my shell script class, you might know that this bin bash is called shebang. This is why we are calling this, because to say that the below commands are bash commands, bash Linux commands, okay? Even if you don't give it, doesn't matter, but then I will request you give it, okay? Sudo yum -y update means it is going to update the server with the new patches, okay? Means if the latest, like in your Windows you will apply patch, similarly here you will apply patch. Then you will install Ruby, then you will install wget. Okay, this is yum command is for installing something. Okay, so you are installing Ruby, you're installing wget. These are some tools which you are installing. Okay, why you are installing Ruby? Because Ruby is required for this agent to run. Okay, so below the fifth command, which is wget something, is what it is going to go and download. Like if you click on this link, this install thing will be downloaded in your laptop. Okay, similarly, how will you download this particular install in your server, in your Linux server? With the help of wget. Wget means webget. Go to browser, download this particular file. Okay, so that is the reason. Give me access once. That is the reason. What are you doing? You here, because you are using wget here, that's why you are installing wget first, and then you are using it. Okay, and this particular command is going to download this install. This install thing will be downloaded in your Linux server. So if you click on this, you see this particular thing is opening where Ruby is being used. Okay, so that's why you need to install Ruby also. Okay, so here you see that is the reason you installed Ruby in your Linux server. So who has given you all these steps? Amazon gives this. Okay, you have to read the document of Amazon. When you want to use code deploy, Amazon says that, okay, boss, go to this particular file, download this file. This file prerequisite is Ruby. So you are installing Ruby. You want to install latest version of Ruby. That is why you are upgrading the Linux with the new patches, so that the repository is getting updated, so that you can install the latest Ruby, latest wget version. And then you are using wget to download this install. And then you are giving execute permission to this install, so that you can run this command, and this will install the agent. Finally, you need to install Python. Why? Because you also want AWS CLI to be there in the server, and CLI requires Python. So that's why Python. And then finally, you need to restart the code deploy agent. This is an agent which comes because of this installation. So first you will install, then you will restart or start the code deploy agent. For this agent to work properly, you need Ruby. Okay. For this AWS to work properly, you need Python. Okay. Why all these things are required? We'll come and this why this code deploy agent is required, why this AWS CLI is required. We will see that when we have that server architecture. But for now, you need to create a server which should have all these things pre-installed. That process is called bootstrapping, right? So you need to have a server where all these things are pre-installed. That process is called bootstrapping. So in your interview, they will ask you like this: okay, I need a server where I need to install AWS, a CLI, and for that CLI, I need you know that there is a Python need to be installed and all this. So how will you make sure that as soon as my server spins up, my CLI should be auto installed? So you have to say, I have to create a bootstrapping script, and I will pass that bootstrapping script while I launch a server. Okay, that should be your answer. Interview question, guys. Okay, so now you copy this thing and paste it in your correct. In your total journey of DevOps, even if you go and work somewhere, you need to do mainly copy paste only. But then you need to know how to do copy paste. Whatever you are doing copy paste is correct or not. Okay.
Okay.
It's not that you can just do whatever you want and nothing you have to do. Just copy this, paste, and then launch an instance. So what it will do while it is launching, it will install all these things. You don't have to go manually and do this. Okay, launch the server.
I need to give anything resource type here.
Actually, you gave this one. So instances is okay.
Shall I give instances?
Go give instance. Okay, fine. That's it. Launch. Okay, your instance is launched. Good. Your instance launched. Now what you have to do, as your instance is launched, now your next task should be, as per the diagram, you need to create a code deploy. Right? I told you all that my second point will be what? To have code deploy. First is instance. Second is code deploy. Who will be sharing next? Dheeraj already shared. He might be tired. Who can share next? Or maybe I think it's 12:42 already. Maybe we can continue tomorrow, this whole thing. But then I want a new volunteer tomorrow. I don't want Dheeraj to share. Okay, guys. So come up, everybody, those who do not have an AWS account, and be ready. Tomorrow, what we have to do, okay, because we don't have tomorrow any theory thing and all. So we have to be a little fast. What we will do, we will directly jump into code deploy first. Okay, so what we will do, we'll go to, I'm sharing my screen. We'll go to code deploy. Okay. Here. So my server is already created. Now what we will have to do, we'll have to go to code deploy. Second thing. Okay, as per this is our rule. First EC2, then code deploy. Right? What is the purpose of code deploy? Code deploy is going to do what? I'm creating one service called code deploy. That code deploy is going to deploy in this server. So I have to tell this code deploy where to deploy, which server to deploy. Okay, that I have to tell. So in code deploy, I will come. Okay, and what I will do, I'll create an application. Okay, or go to deployment. Okay, let's go to create an application and give an application name first. Okay, maybe what application? Try to give name as sample, or maybe DevOps. Okay, demo one, and then select which compute platform. You are not doing in Lambda, you're not doing in ECS, you are doing in EC2. So select this. Okay, and then what you do, create application. This is my application. Now once you create the application, you need to create a deployment group. Okay, which we'll be doing tomorrow. tomorrow it will not take much time, because EC2 is only taking much time. After that, it will be like pretty easy. So you have to create a deployment. Here, create deployment group. Okay, give the deployment group. Here there is a service role which you need to create. Okay, I will show you how to create a role with the help of IAM. Okay, then this is all seeded policies you have to give, so it will be pretty easy. Then click on Amazon EC2, select the tag. Like here, there he gave, Dheeraj gave DevOps, so it will auto populate DevOps. So select that particular server where you want to deploy with the help of tag. So that is the reason tag is very, very important. Whatever Dheeraj gave like DevOps, the name of the server, my name of the server is deploy server. So that's why it is coming like this. So tomorrow when we join, I want a different volunteer so that we create a deployment group, deploy application, and complete this whole project. Okay. So tomorrow what we have to do, we have to create code deploy. Okay. Then we need to create a code pipeline. That code pipeline will call code deploy. First, it will fetch the code. So there will be, we need to write in code pipeline a stage which is going to fetch the code. And then what it is going to do, it is going to trigger the code deploy. And what code deploy will do, code deploy will deploy the code, whatever it is, to this particular server. But before it do like this, it will copy it to S3.
When you say code deploy, you mean service of AWS, right?
Right. Code deploy, code pipeline, S3, EC2. Okay. All these are service. And this service can talk to each other with the help of
Hi.
IAM role. Okay. This EC2 can talk to S3. How? This is different service. This is different service. When you connect TV with your phone, it will ask you, allow. Then only it will allow, right? No, even if it is in same network, I cannot connect my phone with TV until and unless I allow it. Correct? Same thing. I need to give that permission. EC2 to S3, code deploy to S3. Okay. Code pipeline, I need that access, the code deploy access, that okay, that so that it can run the deployment, can fetch the code commit, and all those things. So we need to do all this tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, somebody was asking question. You can ask your questions now, those who have doubt from the
And Rahul, I would also like to say something that I have posted a WhatsApp group in the chat. I would request everyone, there are 40 odd students here. So I would request everyone to join this WhatsApp group.
Yeah, join everyone this WhatsApp group so that we will be connected. This is very important for us to be connected, so that even if you have any doubt, you can post that in your that WhatsApp group and I can help you. Okay.
Hi, excuse me. I have one doubt. The code committee is like a Jenkins, right?
No, code commit is like GitHub.
Git code commit is a GitHub.
Code commit we are not studying here. What are we studying? Code deploy, code
Okay.
pipeline.
Okay, just
Code-
there's a confusion for me is there. So
Okay. Code
pipeline is there like a Jenkins.
Code pipeline is like Jenkins. You can think like, yeah.
The CID pipeline Jenkins, right? Like
Yeah,
GitHub,
it's like
GitLab,
Jenkins file. It is like Jenkins file. If you know pipeline, then in Jenkins there is pipeline.
Yeah, pipeline is there.
Jenkins
Yes.
file, pipeline.
Yeah, pipeline.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is a process of pipeline code is in Jenkins. We can do the
Correct.
pipeline. Yeah, just the naming convention. I have a doubt. That's why I'm asking.
So code pipeline, code deploy, code build. These three things together is Jenkins. Think like that.
Okay.
Rahul, but before that, what exactly pipeline means? Not in terms of AWS, in general.
This is pipeline. This is this arrow. You do some task, post that you do another task, post that you do another task. That is pipeline, right? So
Okay.
suppose you are working for a manufacturing unit. in that manufacturing unit will have raw materials which will come from inventory. That raw materials will be processed after it comes to the local go down of the factory. Then it will be after processing, it will become a final product. Then it will be packaging will be done. Then it will be shipping. So all this is called pipeline. So here you can define all those things. Okay, I will fetch the code. I will send it for approval. Then once the approval is done, I will code deploy it. I will deploy it. Okay. Once the deployment is done, okay, so deployment is the last step. Okay. Before that, you can actually do code build. Okay, here in this step. Why we are not doing code build here? Because it's a HTML. Do we need to do build a part? Is there any build part for HTML thing? Why we have to do build? What is build?
Not required.
Okay. What is build?
Build means converting your Java file to class, or
That is
like
called. So maybe we can let's talk about, before we do build, what is compile? Okay. Maybe Tushar, can you tell what is compiling? Tushar.
Compiling will check the code to execute any syntax is there, anything is there. It will compile a entire line at a time.
No,
Compile
not
is-
line, not line.
File, sorry, entire file, not line. The compiler is
It's
will check
comparing the
entire.
machine language.
So compile means convert the source code to the bytecode. What is source code? The Java, the code actual, right? So here you see, I have a source code. I go here, there is some project which I have like Java and all those sample web application. So this is here the source code. This source code, when I compile, the bytecode will come. A target folder will be there where inside the bar, where inside that there will be a var file. But before the var file, that var file creation is called packaging. But before packaging, I need to compile the code. Means I need to convert the source code, which is this index.jsp, to the bytecode, which my computer or machine can understand. Okay, so source code is something which human can understand. Bytecode something which is machine can understand. So compiling is that process.